Hello everybody, welcome back to the PrepZone Preview Show, our weekly show where we preview football in Collier County in Southwest Florida. And welcome back to football. It's week one of the high school football season here in Florida. We've got 11 teams in Collier County kicking off, 11 big aspirations, looking to go to the playoffs, and we will have you covered all season. This, of course, is our preview show where we look to the week ahead. We talk to a team in this area that's got a big game coming up, and we also have a surprise for you this year. We are going to be doing a live show on Friday nights. That's our PrepZone pregame live. Each week we will be at a school that has the biggest matchup. We'll be there from 6:40 till 7, right up until kickoff. Catch that show at naplesnews.com/PrepZone. We'll also be doing a Facebook Live, so follow us on Facebook. And again, every week we'll be coming to you live. We'll have some guests. You'll see the bands. We'll be on the field where I am now, but the teams will be warming up. We'll be ready to go. But let's get into week one. We've got 9 games in Collier County, and they're not just small games to start with. We've got 3 big-time Collier County matchups, so here's what to look for in week one. First off, we've got Golden Gate visiting Immokalee. Golden Gate went 3-7 last year. Immokalee went 8-5. Now, Golden Gate was very young. They had 7 sophomore starters. All those guys are back, and they had some success. They won 3 out of 5 games at one point. Immokalee, of course, went all the way to the regional finals. They were the last team standing in Collier County. They are loaded on offense, the Indians are. They've got 2 quarterbacks back, their top 2 running backs, top 2 receivers, and they had a stud transfer in Abraham Alsey. So this should be a good one. A talented team, both of them looking to get off on the right foot. Let's go to our small private schools. You got Marco Island Academy at Community School. Now, Marco Island 2-7 last year, but it was the first year in a new system with a new coach, Damon Corio. The Manta Rays are still trying to get things going. This will be their 5th year as a program. Let's see if they can start the year on the right foot under Damon Corio in the 2nd year. Community School, of course, has been one of the top small school teams in Southwest Florida the past few years. 9-2 last year. But we don't know a lot about Community School because they didn't have a spring game, didn't have a preseason game, and they did lose their quarterback and their top running back from last year. So it will be interesting to see what the Seahawks look like. And of course, I'm here today at Gulf Coast, where the defending district champion Sharks play at Lely in the first week. Now, Gulf Coast went 7-4 last year, won that first district championship. Lely, of course, 6-4, missed the playoffs, but had some late season turmoil that ended up with them losing their coach, their quarterback transferred, a lot of new guys there, but they're always fast, always athletic. And to break down this game, let's talk to the head coach of these Sharks, Pete Minaya. Well, standing right next to me, we've got 6-year head coach, Pete Minaya, 6th year with the Sharks here. Your alma mater, graduated in 2000. You were on the very first Gulf Coast football team, and last year you led this team to its very first district championship. So I got to imagine you're feeling pretty good, not too content, but feeling really good about what you've been able to establish in these 6 years?
Well, you know, I think when we got here 5-6 years ago, we had set goals to try to accomplish. You know, and people thought we were kind of crazy about the things we were trying to do. You know, but we've been consistent and persistent. You know, and I think our program has shown that every year it's improved, and every year we've taken a step towards our goals. You know, so winning that district title was big for us. Now it's on to the next goal.
So you win a district title, you make the playoffs, you've got 13 starters back, 4-year starting quarterback, a tight end going to Notre Dame. I say this to tell you that you're not the underdog anymore. Right. You guys have made it. So are you adjusting to the expectations? Do you feel any pressure now?
Well, you know, when we first got here, we were everybody's homecoming game. Yeah. You know, it seems like I saw more parades than I saw any other year I've ever coached. But now, you know, teams prepare for us, and they bring a ton of intensity, and people know we're going to travel well and that our home environment's going to be tough to play at. So, you know, I think people get excited to play Gulf Coast now, and we get motivated off of them, you know. So, but we have to do a really good job of matching our opponent's intensity. You know, we can't afford to start slow. We have to play 4 quarters of good football.
Well, you're starting the season at Lely, a team that may be a little young, but you know, Lely always has athletes. They got speed. They got a new coach, so they're going to be excited down there. Another alumni coaching Lely there, and Fritz Jaquez. So what's the goal? I mean, how do you want to do to start the season on the right foot there at Lely?
Well, you know, regardless of what kind of season Lely has, we've always played close games with them. Like, even when we're really good, we've never had an opportunity where you know, the game was out of hand. You know, so we expect a 4-quarter match. It's going to be really difficult. We're gonna practice like it's going to go to the wire. You know, special teams have played a huge role in this game the last couple of years that we've played in it, and we just want to focus on details. You know, last year we turned the ball over a couple too many times, and it cost us at the end of the game, and we just want to make sure that we can play in a situation where we're not hurting ourselves and we're taking advantage of our opportunities.
Well, you should be able to do that with the experience that you got. As we said, 13 kids back, so looking to repeat that district championship. Pete, best of luck this year.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we're looking forward to a great year.
Well, for our player spotlight this week, I got a twofer. I got 2 senior captains, 2 3-year starters, 1 on offense, 1 on defense. Got Ryan Rogers, a linebacker. I got Austin Brown, an offensive guard. So tell me about this team. You guys been here for 3 years. Ryan, I'll start with you. We've seen the team get better and better. I got to imagine with that, the expectations have built and built. So what are you guys expecting this year for your senior season coming off that district championship?
Well, we just want to continue on the success that we've had, the last couple of years as a program. And, don't let the legacy that the seniors last year and the year before that behind, and continue it. We want to win a playoff game, but it all starts, right now. And we gotta win now. We gotta be successful all year.
That's true, and I gotta imagine that's pressure, especially after last year, Austin. You guys kind of surprised people by knocking off South Fort Myers to win that district championship. Now we know what you're capable. Now people are gonna expect that. So do you guys feel pressure of those expectations?
I think that as long as us as a team, as we stay together, that anything is possible, and that as long as we can mold together as a defense and as an offense, that we can go wherever we want to go.
And tell me about that offense. 7 starters back, got a 4-year quarterback in Caden Frost. You got a Notre Dame commit for tight end. You also got 2 other receivers back. I think Coach told me 3 guys up front. So you guys seem to be loaded. So what are we going to see from this offense here in week 1 and the rest of the year?
Yeah, I think with the returning starters, I think we definitely have some weapons as up front and in the air, and with Caden, great quarterback, George, obviously an unbelievable athlete, and it's going to be great to see what happens with us.
And defensively, 6 starters back, so an experienced group. You guys had a tough playoff matchup against a really good team last year.
Yes, sir.
What did you guys learn from that? And I guess what did you learn from the season overall that you're carrying into this year?
Well, we know we can compete with anybody, and we just gotta. It's about the little details of everything that to take the next step. We gotta be more perfect in what we do, and we feel like we can play with anybody, and we want to show it.
All right, guys. Well, best of luck again. Ryan Rogers, 3-year starting linebacker. Austin Brown, offensive lineman. Best of luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's the first week of the Prep Zone preview show. Going to be a great week of football, and of course, we got you covered at naplesnews.com/PrepZone. Preview stories of every game. Game stories on Friday nights, pictures and videos. And don't forget, 6:40 every Friday night, we're coming to you live from a game. We're going to be at Laley this week where these Sharks are playing the Trojans. Prep Zone pregame live, 6:40 on naplesnews.com/PrepZone and Facebook Live. And of course, we'll be back here at another school next week for the second week of the Prep Zone preview show. And as for that, till then, I'm Adam Fisher. We got you covered.